The Tudor ship Mary Rose was built in Portsmouth and launched in 1511. She fought in 3 wars during King Henry VIII's struggle against France. She sank during a fight with the French invasion fleet only 2 miles from the entrance to the Portsmouth harbor. So close to home she fell. Did you know that they tried to salvage the Mary Rose back in the 1500s? Well, they did, after its sinking in the Battle of Ceylon. The ship was never recorded as being discovered until 1971, and then, in 1982, it was raised to the surface and is now its own museum. The final war the Mary Rose fought in was after King Henry VIII's break with the Pope, and it was his 3rd time battling the French. Obviously they didn't get along. The boat sank July 19th, 1545, and there were only 25 survivors. This is a war site near England that no one will soon forget. The civilization I am studying through research on the Mary Rose is the Tudor Age in England. This was the time of King Henry VIII, Queen Elizabeth I, and Bloody Mary. I am looking most closely at King Henry VIII, especially right now. He is the king during the time the Mary Rose was still above sea level. King Henry VIII had 6 wives and was described as arrogant. Some people would even call him reckless. He may or may not have named the Mary Rose after his sister. Another possibility is him naming it after the Virgin Mary, who is also sometimes referred to as the Mystic Rose. The ship was a proud member of his fleet and helped to win 2 wars at least before it was taken down. Since the boat was raised in 1982, people have been trying to recreate the ship. It was a wooden ship trapped in preservation in the silts. The artifacts were thrown all over, and some were hidden inside. The Mary Rose looks well preserved and gives us information not only about the Tudor Age, but how to find and salvage other shipwrecks. As I've told you before, the biggest problem they faced in the salvage were the archaic tools and technologies of the 1500s. But now their biggest job is organizing everything and making sure that everything doesn't fall apart and try to make sense of the artifacts. Another problem is the exposure to air after years of being underwater. But they're working hard to make sure nothing will be lost. At the wreck, they found bowls, plates, combs, weapons, cannons, shoes, jackets, ship parts like rigging blocks. They also found mapping tools and other materials such as a metal syringe. This site is significant to me because of all the lives lost. And yet, it's not in our regular history books about this ship, with only 25 survivors. and that saddens me sometimes. But to the people who do remember it, it's significant to those archaeologists, anthropologists, because of the new techniques and its importance to the Tudor history. This ship will be remembered as a great feat of exploration there and here for a long time into the future. Thank you for listening.